happening? Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm!
Well, here we are.
Shh, let the man speak.
We're going again. It's been some time. I haven't done a vlog since November, maybe? A bit's changed. Firstly, I'm going to just keep cutting this. If I don't like what I'm saying, it's going to go. So cut. What am I saying though? The whole point of this was average lifting. This is an average guy seeing what he can achieve in the gym and trying to record along the way. And guess what happened? I stopped going to the gym. And that sums up average lifting. I guess that happens for a lot of people in the gym. Back end of last year, we were doing the bet, which seems so long ago, but we were trying to get a six-pack by Christmas, and if not, we were bleaching the hair. About a month out from Christmas, maybe even 3 weeks, I realized that there's no way I was going to get there.
No chance.
And once that goal slipped, I slipped. Turns out that was motivating me. There wasn't much else that was getting me through that 9-month cut. When I realized that what I was doing was pointless, obviously it wasn't pointless, now I look back, but when I realized that I wasn't going to make my goal by the time I needed to, I threw in the towel a bit. So at that time, work was pretty hard for me, which again, this is a whole part of it, this isn't clearly my job. This isn't clearly what I spend all my day doing. This is just something I do on the side, like most people do. And so when work got hard, diet was still very hard, and I couldn't do both.
Don't cry.
Obviously, work's more important. I gave up on the diet. I gave up on the gym for a bit. And I cruised on through Christmas and into January and kept on cruising for a couple of months.
And he goes on a cruise. He goes on a Caribbean cruise.
So we're now in April. We're between March and April. There's a little gap there called now.
What in heaven's name are you talking about?
I locked in again in that time from unlocking 1st of December sort of ish. I then went from about 89 kilos up to 96 kilos ish. I've now relocked, and from 96 I've gone back down to about 94.7. I only had 3 weeks of not gymming. I then had quite a few weeks of only going once or twice a week. I like to think that I put on a little bit of muscle mass, or regained a bit of muscle mass. That's got to be wishful thinking, probably. Can't really be true, can it? But now we're locking again, and we're just keeping on going. It may seem like I'm just addicted to the shred, and I'm not. I can't stand it. Like, give me bulk or shred, I'll take bulk. But I do want to do this properly. What do I want? I think there's a certain level of diced that I haven't got to, ever. I've been gymming on and off since 2021 for 5 years or so. And actually before that, even through, when I was 15, I was dabbling in the gym.
Yeah, you're known to dabble a little bit.
And I've never achieved a certain level of diced that I'd like to just get to once in my life. These things aren't important. It's not be all and end all of life for me. But it's just a little accomplishment that I'd like to say that, look, I was able to diet, I was able to work hard in the gym, and I was able to get to this arbitrary achievement of mine that is a goal. And I think the satisfaction of getting there is going to be pretty sweet.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I hope. Who knows? We'll see what happens. So, things have changed in the gym. If you remember back from before, which you probably don't because not many people were watching.
Now I'm better off alone. By myself. A fortress of solitude.
My split was sort of a modified bro split.
Bro.
chest day, back day, arm day, and no legs because I was injured. I had a back injury that was keeping me from legs. Legs are back on the menu.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
I'm realizing that I can only get to the gym 4 times a week at my best. And I think I can be pretty consistent at 4 times. I think that's maintainable and achievable. With 4 days a week to go to the gym, I still want to hit everything twice in a week. So I've moved to an upper-lower split. And it's been great. I've really enjoyed it. Results-wise, probably haven't been doing it long enough to see results. And my lower sessions, I'm still taking it easy.
That's why I'm easy.
Because I'm not fully recovered. I do get a bit of back pain after a heavy leg day. So that's my new split. Diet-wise, because I unwound a bit over that Christmas, January, summer period, I have increased my calories back up to 2,200, achieving a pretty slow weight drop on 2,200. So I think I'll change to 2,000 soon, but one more week at 2,200 to see what happens, and then we'll go from there. Protein, anywhere between 180 and 200 grams of protein at the moment. The other thing I'm doing is I'm making sure I exercise every day.
Every single day.
So obviously I played cricket over summer. That's now finished. We lost the grand final, unfortunately. I incorporate some runs. I incorporate some walks and gymming. So they're my 4 main exercise. You know, there's also a session of table tennis here and there because that can get you. That is exercise. Don't let anyone tell you that table tennis is not hard to do for 2 hours. Yeah, sweating was profuse. So yeah, I'm exercising every day, have been for the last 2 months, and that has been awesome. Way more achievable than running every day. Way more achievable than gymming every day. Just having that option to go for a walk instead, go for a quick trot for a couple of Ks, or go to the gym as I enjoy doing. So I might incorporate a few of them. I might incorporate some more. We got a dog.
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No, he's
Can I
sleeping.
pet that dog?
He might feature at some point. Anyway, I'm going to incorporate some other sort of exercise videos. So we'll do some gymming stuff, of course. We'll do some walks, some runs, some diet videos. We'll see how that goes too. So, welcome back.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
This is just a reintroduction to the revamp. Hopefully make this a bit more entertaining, a bit more silly, a bit more me, and just have some fun with this instead of raw, unfiltered footage of an average guy lifting. So, welcome back to Average Lifting. Episode, whatever this is, that's the update. And, well, see you next time for an actual gym session. See you then.